Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, all about me lifestyle. Today we are going inside the Last Chance Goodwill store and we are going to be getting some deals, okay? So this is a store that I like to go in every now and then. If I'm in the area, I will go inside here. So all these clothing that we are looking at here, from adults down to children, each piece, guys, each piece on a Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is going to be $1.25 each. On a Wednesday, each piece is going to be 75 cents. And on a Thursday, each piece is going to be 50 cents. That's a deal, okay? So they are closed on a Friday and Saturday for restocking. That's the price up there on the sign that I had just mentioned. Now this store is located right next door to the regular Goodwill store. Over here, what they do is whatever that's next door that is not sold, they're brought over here. Or if they're overstocked over there, the stuff is brought over here at a lower discounted price, which I think the price over here is sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna come over here because next door the prices are ridiculous. If you shop in Goodwill or some of these thrift stores, they are selling the prices like the regular stores, and I don't think it should be like that for stuff that was donated and stuff that was free. If you agree with me, leave me a comment. Now guys, they have the blue bins to the back like you have seen earlier, and they have miscellaneous stuffs over here. And even though they have sticker prices on them, again, these stuff are coming from next door. So if we see one of these items for $1.99 on the back of it, okay, when you go to the cash register, it's not gonna be $1.99. It's gonna be way cheaper. So it's gonna be discounted. I'd say probably say 75 cents or 50 cents, or sometimes even cheaper, okay? So if it's anything with fabric, for example, curtains, sheets, pillowcases, plush toys, hats, scarves, stuff like that, those are always weighed, okay? And toys like doll babies, those are weighed on a scale. If it's like a videotape or a book, you know, depending. I know the books, they are $1/4 a piece because I've bought books in here before. Now the VHS tapes and the DVD tapes, those, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they go for $1/4 each, either $1/4 or 50 cents, but I think it's $1/4, just like the books. But guys, these prices, okay, is very cheap. So yeah, I'm a cheapie. I am cheap. So I am going to be over here whenever I'm in this part of town, okay? These placemats that I'm looking at, I think these are going for probably 50 cents or less. Can't beat that price, guys. Can't beat that price. And today is a Wednesday, so the blue bins are looking scanty, okay? Because a lot of this stuff is already gone, okay? And tomorrow is Thursday, so the traffic in here is going to be heavier because everybody's coming to get the last minute of what's left back at a cheaper price, which is 50 cents for the clothing pieces. And these stuff in the back is going to be so cheap, it's like giving away. So today is Wednesday, so nobody is really in here today. But I can say this, on the days that they have restocked, which is a Sunday, in these bins, they are usually packed and overflowing. The clothing racks are ram-packed, okay? And a lot of people will be up in here getting this stuff because $1.25 for each piece is still, where you gonna go and get jeans for $1.25? And they carry name brands in here too. And sometimes some of the clothing are brand new with tags on them because sometimes people relocate or they just don't need the stuff anymore because we have so much or they have so much stuff in their closet. Because guys, look at it this way. Sometimes we go to the store and we purchase clothes, okay? For example, and we say, oh, I'm going to wear this for that occasion or this for another occasion. And those clothes and even pots and pans and glass and stuff that we purchase, they don't get used, right? They just sit in our houses like we're hoarders. And whenever the Christmas sale comes around, because I'm guilty, okay, we go and we get this stuff at discounted prices in the store and they just sit in the cupboard, never get used. So they end up in stores like these, in the Goodwill stores. Sometimes they end up in the landfill whenever people decide to relocate because they cannot take all that stuff with them. So this store has prices that is really cheap. Okay, sometimes it's a hit and sometimes it's a miss. So I usually come in here, guys. Confession is good for the soul. I always come in here and look at what they have before I go into the big department store and go purchase something that I could come in here and get for a fraction of the price that it's selling for in the big stores. Because if I can come in here and get some plate sets, get me a plate set like for say $3 than to go into the regular store and get it like for $12 or $24 or $40. Why not come in here and get it? So I'm going to try to show you as much as possible that I'm looking at in this store so you can get an idea of what they have available. And some of this stuff, guys, is new with tags on them. Okay, so let me tell you, a lot of people come in here and they sell back stuff online on eBay. Okay, so let me give you a hint. When you come in the store, if you want to estimate the price of something, you have Google on your phone. When you go in the search bar of Google, there is a, what do you call it? There is a scanner, okay? You click the scanner and you put it on the item inside the Goodwill store. And then you take a picture. Once you take the picture and the camera freezes with the picture, you're going to scroll up and you're going to see what that item is worth. So you can come in here and say, buy a shirt for 75 cents today, okay, on a Wednesday, and that shirt is worth probably $40. So if you sell it back for $40, guess what? You're making a profit. Okay, you're making a profit of $39.25. Even if you sell that shirt for $5, okay, you're still making a profit. Okay, so 75 from 5 is going to be $4.25. So you're still making a profit, give or take. You are making a profit. So a lot of people, they come on here and they purchase stuff and they sell it back on eBay. Okay, and that's how you make a profit. So a lot of time when I come in here, guys, I come in here and I snapshot it with Google. And if I can sell it back for a fraction of the price to make a profit, then I'm going to do it. Okay? But I'm trying to get some PJs for myself. I'm on a weight loss journey and I've lost some weight. And a lot of the pajamas that I have that I've been wearing, they are too big, they're too loose. So I'm gonna donate those to, a organization that accept donations so that they can give back to the community. And a lot of time I donate to the churches because they do help the community with a lot of stuff. And if you look at it too, guys, a lot of this stuff is donated to the store. Okay? And over here, I don't mind shopping over here because this stuff was given to them for free and it's being sold at a very discounted price. But next door, where they're donated to them for free, the prices are ridiculous, okay? So I'm not gonna be caught over there shopping because those prices, it's like put $2 on it and go in the department store and purchase it instead, because they have t-shirts in there selling for over $6. In a store that got the stuff for free. They didn't purchase it, it was for free. And then they're selling it back for a lot of money. And to be honest, guys, I don't know if they really help the community because I have not seen or heard anyone speaking about getting help, But come on now, Goodwill. The store next door, reduce those prices. It's just too high for stuff that is donated for free. Over here where I'm at, looking at this stuff, hats off to over here, okay? I will always come over here because the prices are good. The prices are sweet over here. So yeah, I'm gonna come over here. And a lot of this stuff that I'm putting in my cart, guys, I'm not gonna be keeping them. I'm just going through to see what I'm gonna keep and what I'm not gonna keep, because like I said earlier, a lot of time we purchase stuff and we take it home and we're not gonna use it, and it ends up being in the house for weeks, months, years, okay, and we never use it. And a lot of time when we're spring cleaning or getting rid of stuff, we're tying that same stuff up in trash bags to donate again. So it's just a waste of money, We waste a lot of money buying a lot of stuff. Especially when the Christmas sale is over. A lot of people go in the store and they purchase so many stuff that just sits in their garages. You know what? Let me stop. I don't want to, talk about what other people do, but it's just the truth. That stuff piles all the way to the top with stuff that we buy at the store and we do not use at all. So I've decided not to do that kind of stuff anymore. If you look in my garage, the only thing you're gonna see in there is like the vacuum cleaner, the mops and the brooms, and my vehicle. I'm not gonna be keeping stuff that is unnecessary piling to the sky, inside there, because it's just gonna sit there, get old, dry rot or something, So let's be wise, guys. Shop where it's cheaper and buy what is needed. Look at these chairs. I like these chairs. I just kept eyeballing them from I came through the doors of this store. But it's only one me, so I don't need so many chairs. I already have chairs at home, so I'm like, let it go, let it go, let it go. So no, I won't be getting those chairs. But then again, I'm going to show you what they have. And at the end, you will see what I purchased. They had a lot of leopard prints inside there today. And a lot of time I'd be looking for leopard prints and I can't find any. But today, for some reason, it's like every aisle of clothes, racks of clothes, they had leopard prints on there. So I said, you know what? Maybe the leopard print is calling my name. So I'm going to get me some leopard prints, and I did. I'm here just taking up stuff like I'm gonna buy them, but I'm not. As I'm taking up stuff, I'm trying to decide. This leopard top, PJ top, I loved it. So I said, this is going home with me today. I really liked it. It was very good quality fabric, and it had a little stretch to it. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna get this one. So these are the items that I decided to purchase today, guys. 75 cents a piece. 2 leopard print PJ tops, 1 stripe long sleeve tee for when the weather gets cooler, the color block, this headband for when I'm doing my facials, and the headband was 12 cents. The books were $1.25 each. So I'm going down to the cash register, and I already estimated my price as I was picking up stuff, and everything in my cart with the taxes included was over $3. So maybe $3.70, 75, and I rounded it off to the nearest dollar figure, which was $4. Please give me a thumbs up, guys. I will see you. Bye.